Hey there. Okay, let's see if this little light is on. It's on. Okay, this bad boy's working. I was having questionable sound earlier. The wind was really a factor, so I thought I would try this again, slightly different position. Okay, the subject for today, I've been unpacking, going through stuff. I've found my really magic fire starter. I mean, the video I did a couple months back on how to start a fire, that was fun. It was amusing. 3 damn lighters to get that stupid thing to start. That was nuts. But this time it's going to start way better. So there's my fire pit over yonder. And in just a sec, we're going to take a quick mosey over there. I am going to show you how I've got it set up, because when the wind dies down enough to light a fire, it's actually starting to get pretty dark. And this goofy tablet won't pick up doodly squat. So I'll show it to you now while it's still light out, and then when the winds die down, I'll put on my headlamp so you can see what I'm dealing with. And with any luck at all, my secret magic weapon for starting a fire, just like boom, without the boom, will work, and we'll have a new, really freaking awesome way to start a fire quick and easy and no problem. So, hang on, let's go mosey over. Okay, we done moseyed. So there is the beginnings of my fire. Very simple, just a few sticks in there, 1 piece of bark, and 1.5 pieces of my magic fire starting planks there. I call them shingles. I picked them up at Home Depot. There's a package, a bunch of those, like a whole season's worth in just one package, like $5. And once those things catch, they catch everything else. And the trick is getting those to catch. Tonight, hopefully, I'm going to show you how easy that can be. So I'm going to sign off for now, and when it gets darkish, I will see you guys later. Bye. Good evening, y'all. I've still got a little light left here, so I don't quite need the headlamp at the moment, but better safe than sorry. And I can blind you later. That's always fun. So we are going to be firing up our fire. The winds have come down considerably. They're still forecast to come down a little bit more, so I think we'll be safe here. It's a nice deep fire pit, and it's going to be a very small fire. There's not going to be any paper or cardboard or any of that involved, so no stuff to up and float away while it's still smoldering. So I think it is safe. I've got water. I've got a stir thingy, so I'll be able to dead out this bad boy. And let me show you my secret weapon. Hang tight. Boop. Ta-da! Brulee torch. Not only fabulous for desserts, lights a fire like nobody's business. Barbecues, piece of cake. Brulee torch, I'm telling you. So let me bring this down a smidge so you can see the fire better here. Getting down with your bad funky selves. There we go. Okay. Still here. There's a safety switch on this thing, so you can't just, the kid can't pick it up and go, hey, and torch the whole house. So you got to push the thingy back here and then turn on some gas and hit that, and you have flames. Apply said flames to a few key pieces of wood. I'll wager that's going to be turning into a fire in no time. Yep. Tell you what, let me put this on fast mo and we'll find out. I don't know. What do you think? Does that look like a fire to you? I haven't touched it, haven't done anything extra. Just used my little mini blowtorch basically and fired that bad boy up. That, my friends, is the easiest way to start a campfire. Little pile of wood, those little shingles that you can get at Home Depot, the fire starting pack, and a blowtorch. Oh yeah. Got another piece of bark here because had some wood and some of the bark fell off. So hey, got that to kind of get things cooking. And all I've got is one more piece of wood here, and that's all I'm going to use tonight. Just having a small fire for a little while. And that's it. Then I will put it dead out. And I don't know, for those not familiar with the term dead out, what you do is you drown your fire. You do not ever bury it in sand or dirt. Burying it does not put it out, it banks it. Those embers are still below there, hot as can be, and that heat, since you made sure it couldn't go up, it's going to go down. And down, especially in forests, but even around here, if you're close enough, is root systems. If root systems catch on fire, it's all bad. You can't get those. So that is why you never, ever, ever bury a fire. I don't care where you're at. You don't bury it because the heat doesn't go away. It goes somewhere else. So when it's time to kill that thing, got a couple of buckets of water. I'm going to drench it real good, and then you stir it real good with a shovel, and then you drench it some more and stir it. And by that time it'll be dark, so it helps if you can see if there's any embers left. But that's pretty much the basics of fires. You make sure you never leave them unattended. You never leave little kids around a fire. And don't leave drunken uncles in charge of stuff because, yeah, it's got to be responsible adults in charge of the fire. Or as close as you can get. I mean, I've got a fire, but, you know, there's nobody else around and I'm unsupervised, so I can do this. So there you have it. Probably the easiest way to start a fire ever. And it doesn't take nothing but a pile of wood and some shingly thingies. I think it's probably balsa wood because it's really light. Breaks real easy, so it's easy to get 1.5 out of it, you know. And so, I definitely recommend getting those. They just make a fire take off with no hassle whatsoever. So you're not hauling around cans of fuel and, you know, having to scrounge all kinds of stuff to throw in there to flame it up. No. You just need a handy dandy brûlée torch. Amazon, babies, Amazon. And they really do work great for creme brulee as well. You just, you know, put the sugar on there and hit it for a little while and brown it up and make a nice glaze on top. Oh, yeah. Great. Now I'm making myself hungry. Okay, I am going to stop here because you've seen how easy it is to make a fire. And keep it going. Just make sure you got airflow underneath. You don't want to smother it. I mean, I couldn't do a whole lot with that piece of bark because it's flat, but the next thing to go on will be in a teepee-ish style and have airflow, because an efficient fire doesn't smoke as much as an inefficient fire. If you got a bunch of wood on there and some of it's doing a little something but none of it's doing what it should be, like this, it's smoking like crazy. You're driving your neighbors nuts. It's an inefficient fire. Do you see smoke coming out of here? No. It's very efficient. All the wood is burning. And I won't add another piece until that's, you know, mostly consumed, and then just enough to get that other one going. And when that's consumed, I will enjoy the embers and perhaps some more of my marshmallows, because I went out and bought sugar today, so I don't need them for my coffee sweetener anymore. So yeah, I can see how those things hold up on a fork. It's going to be funny. The inside's chocolate. You know how slippery that little bitch is going to be when it gets melty? It's just going to go. Fortunately, I've got a really cool fork that prevents it from just going down into the embers. So, yeah, whip out the video cam again and catch that for you too, because it really is the niftiest fork I've ever seen. So, I'm going to go sit back and relax and enjoy this fire. Can't do much else. Can't leave it unattended. I know it's not huge or anything, but still, safety is safety, and I'm a big fan of safety. In fact, I might even do a video on safety in a little bit because it's that darned important out here and anywhere, but mostly out here. So you guys take care, and I will catch you later, probably with some marshmallows. That'd be fun. All right, Shutterbug out for now.
Hey guys! I know, the lighting sucks, but you know, it's better the headlamp pointing at me than pointing at you. Another cool fire thing I got here is my copper tube. Basic copper tube. Home Depot or anywhere. About ½ inch. It's great for poking your fire, moving stuff around from a distance. Best part is, if you've got a chunk of fire that isn't, a log that's not burning at one end and it's got some nice embers underneath it or nearby, you scooch that end by the embers, you stick this end in your mouth, you stick the other end in the embers, and you blow. Very important. Don't suck. Blow. But that's why this thing's 5 feet long, so you can go, oh, nope, nope, and not get anything up yet. You're far enough away from the fire, it's not too bloody hot, very safe. So that's another tip I have for you. The magic fire stick here, the fire wand. So it helps get a dying fire going. If you got like a big old bonfire at a beach or something and it's just not really doing what it should, or what, any fire that's not working right, a few good blows in there, it's like a bellows, and that'll get your logs going again. You just get that orange getting really, really orange, and by gum and by golly, you've got your fire just cranking away. So there's another tip for you. Big old fire wand, copper tube. That's all it is. You blow, you poke. So there's that tip. Fire's starting to kind of die down at this point. That last log's getting there. I think I'm gonna go snag me some marshmallows and a fork. I'll catch you guys later. This here's the part I like. The embers. There's still flames. I've been blowing it, keeping the wood that's still viable burning, but making some nice embers because I do have the marshmallows and the stick. Let me show you this stick. It's pretty cool. Let's get some light. Ta-da! The bugs are nuts, I'm telling you. This here is my stick. It's very sharp. That's why it's got protectors on the tips. It's, of course, gets hecka long. It gets like 3 feet long. It gets longer than this. But you put them on that way, and then when they get squishy, they just sink down to here rather than falling off the tips into the fire like a traditional stick does. So that is my marshmallow / hot dog stick. I mean, you can see how long these things are, and the bugs like them. So yeah, I am going to be throwing a couple of marshmallows on here in a little bit. Got these ones with the chocolate in the middle. I love it. They make it look like there's a ton of chocolate in the middle of these things. There, the glare made it hard to see, but I mean, it looks like it's 50% chocolate. No, there's basically the equivalent of an M&M in there. Just a little smidgen of chocolate crammed into the center. So that is what my stick looks like and how the fire's going. And I'm gonna shut this light off and give you guys a break and get the bugs to go away, because Emiger, this is nuts. So Shutterbug out. One more thing. You're gonna have to come out here to see this. But the night sky above me, I can clearly, without glasses or anything, see the Milky Way going straight over my head. It is incredible. So if you can't get out here, I'll get some photos of this stuff. But if you can get out here, hang out with me by a fire. Let's enjoy the Milky Way, this night sky. Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.